Well, here we are at the boat again. We got this nice little family going on the boat. And your name again was?
Donovan.
Donovan.
And I'm Jay.
Jay, that's the hard one to remember.
Yeah.
And your name again?
My name is Carrie.
Carrie. All right, here we are. This is the hot water heater. Right there, stainless steel. And it works fine with the motor. Of course, I haven't had it hooked up to shore power.
Oh, you mean the element?
Element, thank you. You wouldn't think I'd been in the hardware business for 46 years. I think I'm blocking. But anyway, and the compressor for the air conditioner is way back in here. Okay. You know, you're tooling down the river, and all of a sudden somebody goes flying by you and you hit the panic button. I said, hey, I'm gonna put a mirror up there. And then this is my bank of batteries. We got two big house batteries here. And then you got your start battery. These are a couple, maybe 3 years old. And the start battery's maybe a year old. This is the splitter here, so that when you're running your engine, it splits it and gives the battery that needs the charge.
Oh, a charge controller, yep.
Yeah, right. And then this is that's the switch for, you can do just that one or you can do that one in one of these. And then right up here is the compressor for the icebox refrigeration. Okay. Yeah. A fancy charger back here that I've never used. There again for shore power to charge these up. Yeah. And then this is if you need help.
Oh, okay.
Or over here we have a lot of the kayakers, and if you're sailing into the river, they can't hear you, and they'll be yakking away and just having a good old time. And I wanted, you know, because I scare them, because I holler at them, and I don't want to use my big horn here.
Yeah.
You know,
that
it'll
really,
blast them out. And so I thought, all I need is a little something, you know. They're not as big as what they come with.
A little bit small for the seats. Yeah.
Well, they work fine, and this is and you guys probably know this is a self-tailing, which is really great because you can just crank that up and they work fine. But they're a little small for your hands. That's the only thing. They're strong enough. They're just small for your hand. And this is a catch, so it's got the mask in front of the steering. Oh, and I didn't show you in that one locker, there is an emergency tiller there. Yeah. And there's a opening in back of where you stand there, in back of the wheel, to put that into. And then there's the radar. And I don't know what that other thing is up there, but anyway. I think somebody said that was for television. But you see it needs some gel coat. We got basically from just sitting, you know.
Right.
But we got
it's Florida sun, you know.
the extendable
with
pole here. And we got two anchors, one plow and one other one. And I just put this in. This is a swivel on the anchors there. This is from sitting in the same place for 12, 15 years and the wind blowing the rope back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
So we got kind of a fancy design. And that is used to keep your sail from chafing against your thing up there. I should record that. I usually leave this open at night so it doesn't get stinky right now. So what I have done, and a lot of people on the forum I think has recommended, is
there you go.
Get a little grabber. Yeah. To get the stuff from the bottom.
Okay.
This is for the dishes and all that business up here. Wine glasses. My daughter likes wine. I don't, but we got that for her. This was not working before, and that tells you where your batteries level. Got 3 batteries.
Okay.
2 big batteries and 1 start battery, so they're all designated. Here, where it says propane, and then you can turn it on here, and but you got to have your house batteries turned on.
Oh, okay.
Down here, this is the main thing. So anyway, the propane's on, so you can lift that up. 3 burner stove and oven, and but this is the thing to light it. And my daughters love this kitchen and the fact that it's so one person can do it all right here, you know. And this is a radar. It does work, but I can't figure out how to adjust it. If I get in here and adjust it, then my son has to come back and, well, readjust it because I screw it up because there's too many buttons. The engine is down here, and this is the engine. It's 4-cylinder diesel with a Paragon transmission. I just had the transmission redone, and we got your flares and all that down here. We got a tank here that goes to 40 feet of hose, so you can hook the hose to that, go overboard, cut line off of your prop or whatever, you know. But so far I haven't used it for that. I just dive over and hold my breath. Steel. And we have plenty of storage here. And then this is a berth which is longer than what you expect it to be. You know, and my daughter loves that. She's 6 foot tall. She climbs up in there. I don't climb. I don't. Anyway, this pulls out. This is a bed, so it pulls out so it's wider than it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And the big water tank underneath that. This has 3 water tanks. One under here, one under over there, one up front. So you've got about 150 gallons of water. And then we have, there again, we've got more storage, just junk stuff. Pull it open. That's the only clean one I have. Well, a lot of boats don't have this. This was, actually a Sears Roebuck dehumidifier. And that runs on shore power again. And then down here we have the bilge coming from the motor, the drive shaft here, going into, this is a V drive, then it comes back that way out to the prop, and then this is the water strainer here for the engine, and then this is the water strainer back here for the air conditioner. Oh, and down in the bilge there we do have 2 hoses running down there to pump out the bilge, and up here is the bilge pump, and this is the manual. You can push that over that way, you can push it over this way and leave it on automatic, and it'll automatically, but I try to keep it off in the fact that yeah, there it is, it lights up. If there's something in the bilge, I don't want it pumped out in the river. And this is where the air conditioner is, in here. So that takes up some of your storage space. And this is the controls for the air conditioning. And then this is a hanging locker here. Clean out the head. It's got a
I didn't see the shower.
opening to ventilate there.
That's a plus.
But the nice thing is, this shower you step down into.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty tall.
Okay.
And it's separate from that. So you.
Right.
And I had a curtain on this, but I found out when I step in here and take a shower, it really doesn't splash out that much. So
yeah,
I got rid of that. Pressure water is on, and it'll, as you're showering, it can pump it out.
Oh, I like that little compartment in there too that you can put separate
Stuff into.
Yeah.
But the shower little bilge thing, let me get a picture of that. He already showed himself what it is, but that's the shower bilge there.
Okay.
It's water line right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I left that on for a purpose so I could show people if this had water into it up to there. I believe it was fresh water. Nice thing about it, you know, the headliner looks beautiful. My main goal was to go sailing, not work on a boat, but little did I know. And then here's the V-berth up here. You can see all the way up front. That's where they call a chain locker is. I don't really have any chain, but I've got a lot of rope. Got 2 anchors, but that's where the rope comes down from the anchors. It's a V-berth. On this side's the gray water from the toilet. There's a tank in there for that. And we got storage, hanging locker here that are in pretty good shape. And the Bimini top and the Dodger and this, what I call a fly, were all stored inside. This boat sat up the river for like 13 years, but the sails and all of this stuff was stored inside. And so I just put it on. This I've had on for a year or so, because this is very important. Then I just put this on, and not very good, but I put it on. And then this, just a couple weeks ago, I put that on just to see how it went. Clear it is. Oh, and it has 2 sets of these to keep the wind off of you on either side. A little dinghy back here. That's basically what I've been doing because I haven't had time with the transmission out. Come over here.
Oh, it's easy.
Well, I put on a little weight, but not much.